Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, is the final one in this new... I always want to say the new trilogy. The prequel trilogy. And it's the weakest of them. It is the weakest of them. I know that my buddy Jacob, J2H, thinks that this is a great film. I do not think this is a great film. I think it's a good film. I think that this one was a little overlong. It was just drawn out too much. And I think that the thing that really bogs this film down for me is Hayden Christensen's performance. It's him. I would have rather had a different actor, but you chose him. That's fine. There's nothing that we can do about that. One thing I do gotta say is that the brand new thought in my head is Yoda's a badass. Yoda is badass in this movie. He goes one-on-one with Palpatine, and it is very entertaining. But again, it's the script. The script that George Lucas wrote is bad. I don't think that this is the weakest one that he's written that I am going to see this year, because after I watch these, I'm going to watch the Indiana Jones movies. I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I like it, but it's been a couple years since I've seen it, and when I saw it, it was on VHS, so I think that this is going to be a better script, but what really bogs the film down is the screenplay and the over-the-top cheesiness of it. We all know that scene. No! And the birthing scene of Luke and Leia. We know that that's cheesy, but it didn't need to be that cheesy. It was just very mediocre in my mind. The ending was just subpar compared to the whole rest of the trilogy. And when the ending doesn't work for me, that ruins part of the movie. That is really what can ruin a movie, is the ending. Especially when it doesn't make sense. Luckily, we got a trilogy, the original trilogy before this, so we know why it makes sense. So my main cons with these movies is the script and Hayden Christensen. Natalie Portman is trying in this one again. She had a better script to work with. Even though you can tell that she didn't care for the romance aspect, she still gave her all, but she was just monotone through the whole thing, and I feel like a lot of these scenes that were done with one takes and that's it, to save on the budget of the movie. But I still gotta say that this is a very solid trilogy. My favorite part of the entire movie is, of course, the beginning and the lightsaber battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan. Fantastic lightsaber battle. I loved it. So entertaining. So much fun. But the ending after that fight brings the whole film down for me. I liked this trilogy, and I loved the original trilogy. Now I just got one more Star Wars movie to watch, which will be watched tomorrow morning. After I watch some Disney Plus, I will see you guys tomorrow for my review and my ranking of the Star Wars movies from The Phantom Menace to The Rise of Skywalker. See you guys in that video. I am going to give Revenge of the Sith a B-. I think it's a good film. I just think it's the worst in the prequel trilogy, and maybe the worst in the entire 11 films. But here's the thing: we still have to see Solo. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Solo. If you're brand new to the channel, check out my last videos where I reviewed the original trilogy of Star Wars, a lot of other movies, and a review Blu-ray copy of Butt Boy sent to me by Epic Pictures. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.